Yes, it is. I think I have a nibble. Yes. Good evening.
Hard-hearted creature. Oh, who have we here? Some meditative idol, I suppose. How little he imagined my intent.
How long will she remain, I wonder?
I wish he'd go. You were about to speak?
I was about to ask you if you meant to stay here long.
How curious. The question I meant to put to you.
As mine came first, perhaps you'll answer?
First? Why, certainly. I merely mean to stay here all my life.
Indeed. Then you're a fixture?
Promise me you'll keep my secret.
Faithfully, I swear.
I'm crossed in love and mean to end it all in one quick plunge in yonder slimy pool.
What a remarkable coincidence. Excuse me, but this pool's bespoke.
By whom?
By me.
Indeed? And for what purpose, pray?
I, like yourself, desire to drown myself. The ancient fisherman who guards the spot has promised me.
But to oblige a lady.
Of course. If you insist on it, I yield.
Excuse me, if I seem inquisitive, tell me what brought you to this fatal step.
The fairest and the falsest of her sex.
The falsest, very likely. But the fairest?
She cares not for me. She is heartless quite. So for Clorinda's sake...
Clorinda?
Yes. If you only knew her.
If I do, why, she is my dearest friend.
Then you know how good, how fair she is.
Oh, yes, of course.
Oh, say, is she not perfection?
Well, you know, we're none of us quite perfect.
Well, she at least comes closest up to absolute perfection. You say, What do you mean by that?
Nothing, any objections, nothing more.
Pardon me, but it really looks as if you envied her peerless excellences and would insidiously detract from them.
I? Envious of Clorinda? How absurd.
Perhaps you deny her beauty.
I? Oh, no. I'd ne'er deny the needy what they lack.
Her eyes are as bright as sapphires, and her lashes are black as Indian wood.
Say India ink.
Her hair so long that she can sit upon it.
Oh, yes. I sat upon it myself once.
You sat upon it? How could that be, pray?
Oh, very simply. When I called one day, her maid had left it lying on a chair.
Well, these external beauties are as naught compared with the beauties of her mind. Her temper. Perhaps you would deny her that.
Oh, no. She has a temper. Most decidedly.
Well, you speak with confidence. May I ask you how you know all this?
I am her dearest friend. See, here is a letter from her. No, I ought not to show you that.
Why not?
Why, it is private. And in it she describes a silly swain. His name's Amandus.
Well, that's my name, and I have a right to read it.
Oh, please don't. Some passages might hurt your feelings.
My feelings? Huh? My feelings? Let me read.
The passage I refer to on the top of page the second. Kindly pass it over.
On page the second. Oh, good. Here it is. You asked me to describe him. Well, imagine a lanky, melancholy sort of youth with lantern jaws, figure ridiculous, and with a kind of face something between an amorous monkey and an undertaker.
Stay, you shall read no more.
I've read enough. An amorous monkey, huh?
You seem annoyed.
Oh, not at all. She always was satirical. An undertaker.
I'm sure you're hurt.
Huh? Not a drop. Hang dog am I?
Doesn't flatter you, does she now?
Oh, stop on. I see you've never loved.
He says I've never loved. Oh, Corydon.
Corydon, eh? Did you say Corydon?
That is a name that is graven on my heart.
Cordon? Impossible, not Cordon.
And why impossible?
Oh, never mind. The word just slipped out.
What do you know against him?
Nothing, nothing.
I charge you to be explicit.
Well, ask anything but that. Meanwhile, allow me to hand you back this ring since you're the lady here on the...
Since I'm the lady, what do you mean? This ring? 'Tis the one I gave to him when we did plight our troth. And when we parted, I sent back his presents, and he told me he'd lost that ring. Tell me how you came by it.
Cordon and I were friends. Well, that is to say, we often dined together, and one day we played at cards. He drank too much and lost. To raise the funds for just another game, said he. Excuse my slightly imitating his half-intoxicated drunken speech. I'll go and pawn this ruby ring of mine. There's a plain minx of silly love sick goose that gave it to me. I, of course, objecting, showed him the meanness of the act, but no, half tipsy as he was, he staggered out, pawned the poor ring, and then we played again. He lost the money and the ticket, too.
The ticket? Oh, no idea.
Half sad, half curious, next day I went, redeemed the ring, and looked upon the portrait. But this lady loved this pimpled knave, fancies him something more than chivalrous. And when I find her by the likeness here that's painted on this ring, I'll give it to her. I found her now, and thus I keep my vow.
Sir, you are very kind.